We're going to talk about the most important skills that I see sales reps lacking nowadays. And this entire video can be summed up in one word, and that's foresight. Now, the reason why it's foresight is because it seems like a lot of young people these days have the inability to see into their future. I think it was a lot different when I was younger because when I was 18, 19, I had my whole life planned out in my mind. I knew I was going to be everything I am now. And I knew that I had the work ethic and the tenacity to get there and get it. But it seems like nowadays, a lot of young people, and especially sales reps, they think that learning how to sell is going to be their end all be all. They're just going, oh, I'm going to get the sales, I'm going to make 150 grand a year, and everything's going to be okay. Well, that's not really how it works. And I think that a lot of salespeople, and I've seen this in the corporate world, I think nowadays a lot of corporate killers, guys who are beasts at sales and are producing millions and billions of dollars in revenue for their companies, I think that these guys are easy 7 and 8 and even maybe 9-figure entrepreneurs, but they get caught in the golden handcuffs and they get caught in the lifestyle and they get caught in this job where, you know, they have all the benefits and they have everything, and they think that, oh, this can just be my life. This is an easy life. And there's nothing wrong with living an easy life. I personally don't like living an easy life because I like conquest and I like trying to be the best version of myself that I possibly can be. But I think, especially when you're looking at transitioning out of sales, or you know that you want to run your own business, or you know that you're just meant for more, that what ends up happening is a lot of people, they just lack the ability to plan for the future. They'll spend all their money instead of having a savings and knowing exactly what next step to take, or maybe they don't know the next step to take. They don't even spend the time figuring it out. So if you're a sales rep or you're a sales guy and you're working corporate or enterprise and you're doing millions of dollars in deals on a monthly basis, you got to realize that if you put in the same amount of effort and the same amount of work with maybe it's a different product, maybe it's a different company, maybe it's your own company, you're going to be compensated a lot more and you're going to make a lot more money. Because most sales organizations, a lot of people don't know this, most sales organizations, most companies make more money from their bottom performing reps than they do from their top performers, because they don't have to pay the bottom performing reps as much as possible. The top guys, of course, you got to pay bonuses. You got to keep these guys happy because they're producing more revenue, but marginally more revenue. And so you got to realize that if you're closing hundreds of thousands of dollars in deals for someone else over a long enough time period, you're making these people rich. And you got to sit there and have the foresight to think like, damn, I need to make myself rich because I'm only making 150 grand a year and I'm making these people $10 million a year, or 20 million for me, 25, $30 million a year. So you have to have the foresight to plan into the future and really go after what it is that you want and really go after what it is that you want to do. Because if you don't and you let time pass by, you're going to get older, you might have a family, you might get the wrong chick pregnant, you might get a chick pregnant, you might spend all your money, or you might, like I always say, get in those golden handcuffs where you're so stuck that you can't find another opportunity, or it's harder to build your own thing on the side, or hard to transition into your own thing on the side that's actually going to make you money. So I want you to think about having foresight in your life. You really have to think about the things that you want to do and the lifestyle that you want to live. I mean, if you want to sit and make outbound calls all day for 16 hours a day, and that's what you want to do, by all means. You want to make 100, 150 grand a year, 200, 250 a year, and you want to, that's what it is you want to do, and you're comfortable with that, by all means. But these videos are made for those young men and young women or people who really want more from their life. They really want to be the best of what they do. They want to be industry leaders. They want to be industry titans. They want to be who they know that they can be and who they know that they can become. So make sure that you have the foresight to make a plan, stick to that plan, have the tenacity to achieve it, and make the thing that you're doing now, especially if you're a sales rep, you're working in corporate, enterprise, account executive, corporate or appointment setter, SDR, whatever it is you're doing, make sure that you have the foresight to look at what you want and go out and get it, and make a plan on how you're actually going to be able to get it. A realistic plan, though, not one of these, I will get into this biz op and make $250,000 a month, because that's not how it works. A realistic plan of, I have X, Y, and Z steps that I'm going to take. I might deviate from it here, I might deviate from it there, but I have X, Y, and Z steps that I'm going to take, and I will become what I want to become. Whether you want to drive a Lamborghini, whether you want to drive a Ferrari, whether you want a villa in Spain or Greece or whatever it is you want. Make a plan on how you're going to achieve it, have the foresight, and also take the necessary steps day by day by day. Take advantage of compounding, and make sure that you understand that decisions you make today are worth more than decisions you make tomorrow. I'll see you guys in the next video.